Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 28 of my Disco Elysium playthrough. First up, sorry that this video is slightly late. I completely forgot to record it yesterday. I've been playing a bit of Rust. There's a new Rust server that I've joined, and if anybody who has played Rust, you'll all understand how addictive that game can be and how you just want to keep getting in there and grinding and going on scrap runs and building and exploring and all that kind of stuff. But don't worry about that. The focus here is Disco Elysium. And if you have enjoyed this playthrough and you are yet to play it, maybe you've been put off because it's too expensive or whatever, there's a Steam sale right now. It is £3. I've just seen it is £3 in the Steam sale right now. So it's their summer sale. At time of release of this video, Disco Elysium is £3. So go and do it if you haven't already. I can't imagine many people, I don't know, maybe there are some people who've watched all the way this far without playing before. In fact, I know there are, so just ignore that thought. Last episode, very good. Just so you know, I did manage to get to my daughter and pick her up from school just in time. She wasn't the last person left, it was all fine. But we managed to have the all-important chat with Titus, and we managed to have the all-important chat with Classier as well. Classier. Keep saying that wrong. So yeah, two pretty big chats in the main storyline, I reckon. So today we're going to jump in. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to see what happens. I'd like to deal with the Everart situation with the letters and things like that. But we'll just see what else. We also in the last episode managed to complete the little side mission of having to go off and try and find those bugs. I've explained that badly, but you know what I'm talking about if you've watched up till now. Shall I just shut up and play the game? It's early morning for me, so usually I record these in the afternoon. I used to stream early mornings. Well, I used to stream 10:30 in the morning, which I used to like. But now I much prefer streaming in the afternoon. This looks about right. Let's go in. I hope everyone's well. Thanks once again for watching. There we go. The scene of the previous conversation. We've still got this thing, haven't we, where I've got my net worth. That's really high. I wonder if it's worth going back over to the statue to seeing if anything's changed. Let's do that. Or if maybe I'm making a mistake there and that's not actually how I'm supposed to be dealing with it. You know, maybe there's actually an interaction I need to have before anything will happen at that statue. It is a new morning though. It's 8:10 in the morning, so time has passed and maybe something will have happened there. Let's go and have a little look. Also, it's a morning in Whirling in Rags, so it's not going to be as busy as it was the night before. Interesting that Titus and the gang are back. They'd cleared out last night. Should we see what interaction's available with him?
It's you again. What is it?
Don't know yet. Here we go. Okay, I talked to Classy, now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lily's killer. I've seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin it on her. I suspect she's killed the victim. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. She is a suspect in another case I'm investigating. Drug smuggling. She's the next link in the chain.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
So my next task is to make Titus give up the location. And that is annoying because I've literally just had to retry a load of tasks or checks to try and get Titus to give up information beforehand. That's all right, we'll get there.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus.
Oh my god.
You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
8%. On logic as well. This bit. Just come on. Just let me select my stuff. I haven't really been doing anything with this stuff. I don't want to use my skill points. Also, I don't really, you know... I've been wasting skill points. Yeah, my logic I'm only on 1. I forgot we put rhetoric up to 6. Logic's only 1. I think I do have some clothing items and some things that adjust my logic, though. So we may as well have a quick look. Have I got anything that's... No, look, nothing's coming down with logic there. Right, these glasses, for starters. I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of things. That jacket. Come on, those are logical boots. This hat. Unbelievable to think that this outfit might help me chat to Titus. So weird. That shirt. 8%. What do you reckon? This is going to get me up to like 35%, something like that? My guess is going to be 35%. Let's go. Let's have a look. Titus.
It's you again.
I've changed my outfit, Titus. Maybe I should smoke before, or does this mean that this is already in effect? 58. I can't remember what smoking helps with. I should know that by now, guys, shouldn't I? Let's do it. Come on.
A sudden
yes!
lightning in your neocortex.
I deserved it, didn't
The
I?
hostile cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet?
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
Of course, Ruby is the lady driver in this great big jam mystery. Probably. You'll have to keep investigating. They'll never open up about it.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? There is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? You do agree it came from the roof?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
Do I look like an idiot, Titus? Is this the kind of outfit an idiot would wear? There's a secret route.
How?
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here. Sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place.
Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
There is an elevator. I've been in it.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints? Recent?
I don't know. I can't remember. Recent? Yeah.
What else could you make out? How recent? What size?
Let's not say a week or two. Let's say the prints there with horizontal lines.
Horizontal? I see they taught you well in your RCM school. My old man, a hunter and a half-blind one at it, could have said that. Horizontal lines. Good news is, I'm still listening.
He knows they had to be recent for those lines to still read. This wasn't a failure.
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
He knows it's something. He's just not ready to say you knew more about Ruby than he does, yet.
There were pinball machines in the workshop. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt, in the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Guys, this is Revachol. Anyone could get a gun around here. Show them the antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around Martinez. Pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Let's show the antique rifle.
That looks antique. A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
Let's say about the local pawn shop.
You lost your gun?
Oops.
What an idiot!
Oops.
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
I'm going to say it was a joke.
Sure. Take your sorry ass out of here. Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
God, that was a mistake.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just so we need to find her.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Oh, dear. Oh, mocking me.
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Thank you, Titus.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3, motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
So why did she kill him? So why did she organise the cover-up? Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favour with you. Now, in the past, when I've challenged his authority and his leadership, it hasn't gone well, but I'm going to do that.
There's no fucking leadership challenge here. Get your head out of your ass. This is serious.
Oops. I have hay fever. I'm just going to blow my nose. One sec. Oh, solidarity to all the fellow hay fever sufferers.
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organise the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob, or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
I've just got to reply to a message. Sorry, guys. An important message.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
This is fucking stupid, Titus. I think I like Glenn's voice the most out of this rabble.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely.
There we go.
And she skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room.
Come on.
The old man in the corner nods.
Oh.
This is the only option he cares for.
Opinion. It says opinion. The voiceover guy got it wrong.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why? This is good, by the way. I came downstairs saying that we were going to go and look at the statue, and we're deep into more plot development. I'm enjoying it. Why? Why, Titus?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps.
That's
Ask her if
complete.
you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Okay, now we need to make him give up the location. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving.
Scared of us.
When we had our little conversation.
Scared of us, Kim. What was she scared of? Us. I know the answer to this. Us.
I told you. You.
I knew it. Me? As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Me?
And a hole in his heart. that first.
Don't forget the tiny to no, be serious. No wonder she's afraid. I have to come to declare the ending of the human experiment. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry, God. Why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. Wow, none of these seem great. Don't forget the funny tie too. Flippant.
How can I forget? You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Does sound like me.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives.
They respect me.
I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
They respect me.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
That true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus, this called Pete. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al, and we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shithouses there, a cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring.
Shake the
Like
hand.
holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Oof.
Not just granite. Tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
Just think it.
No. He already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
That was a great chat. Right, let's have a look at specifically what it says. Ask the fisherfolk in the village, maybe their leader knows something. Titus said Ruby, the instigator of the lynching, has a shack she rents on the coast. First go across the waterlock, then walk down the coast until you find a little fishing village. Yeah, so we haven't done that. We haven't gone down the coast, have we? In fact, sorry, let's go back here. Look at the map. So if we cross over the lock, it's here. Here? Then we come down the coast? I don't know. But I guess we just got to go and explore. First up, though, let's save our skill point. We're not going to need that just yet. Maybe we'll do some thought experiment stuff, thought cabinet stuff, but I don't want to waste these points in the minute.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
What do you mean?
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
I'm done thinking about this.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
I don't think there is either. Oh, God. Is this like a wild goose chase now going after Ruby? I think it's got to be done, though. I've got tasks. Let's go and see if anything's happened over here. Has this changed at all? I'm not even sure if I'm doing this part of the task correctly. I don't think there's going to be anything new to do here. Let's find out.
An old monument.
No. Let's remind ourselves of the tasks that we actually have. The two signatures, I can't remember what the feedback I had was on the last episode of what I could be. Not the last episode, the one before it. 25? Would it have been 25? Send the papers in the mailbox. I wasn't able to do that, was I? I don't know if... Was there more chat on the next episode? Thank you for the comments, everybody. Hut! I can't remember where we're at with that stuff. Anyway. Once the signatures are secured, mail the documents. Okay, karaoke's been there since day one. Check back on the monument reconceptualization later. So who knows when this is going to happen. Maybe it will take a few days for them to get that built. The spirit is eternal. Nothing's going on there. Nothing's really happened with the Dolores Day thing. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. So, really, this is it, isn't it? The main thing to be doing. So let's go. Let's go! Shame about the snow. Who's this? Do we know this person? Isn't this where they were playing? Let's just chat to this person. Cue a 20-minute chat.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man?
Right, okay, so one of the other guys has gone home.
Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Rene?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Dead?
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow
Rene?
on his wrinkled face.
Gone where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt.
Was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper.
That's one of my favourite lines of it so far.
The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
How did he die exactly?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Did he feel like he has to prove he can still pull his weight? Doesn't need handouts?
Yes, he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Do you think our conversation about his job pushed him to go out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
He has doubts, but right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Here's something to remember your friends by. Give him the photograph of René and the girl.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny...
Eyes blurry with tears, he has to stop.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
Now, I want to say old people die, you better get ready too. But after giving the photo, I think I should offer my sincere condolences, because that was genuinely a touching moment. And a lovely little side story, lovely, beautifully written bit in the game. So we're going to offer some condolences, because it's the right thing to do.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Well, it's too bad that René's gone, because I was hoping to ask him about the Maybells.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Wait, Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the bells of revolution. I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
But you feel the dried flower in your hand somehow still does matter, although not to this sad old man.
I want to go over a few more things about René, if that's okay. I don't know if I do, but let's do it. Get some XP, maybe.
Yes? What about René?
Old people die. You better get ready too. That's good, because we had the touching moment. Now we get to do the shit thing.
Yes.
Oh, I feel terrible.
He finds comfort in the thought.
Okay.
We all got to go sometime, officer. Everyone I love is already there. Probably waiting for me. I'm not afraid to die. It's been a good run, and I really miss my friends.
Oh, that's touching, isn't it? Call your friends. Let's all call our friends after this. I'm not going to call my friends. I might try and see some friends over the weekend. Am I gonna? Probably not. The thought was there. Let's play the game.
We are both very sorry for your loss. Death of a friend is a terrible thing.
It is what it is. Part of life. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Bye for now. Gaston and Rene. Legends, what a lovely little side plot that was. Right, so we cross over here. And we go down the coast. Is what's being said? I don't think you can go down that much, though, can you? Or is it literally just here? Are these the shacks? Oh, I can't remember what it means when it's white. Maybe if I put the crowbar in my hand. There we go. Now it's blue. Are we breaking in? Sunglasses. Oh. That it? Can we even get in here? No. How do we get down the coast then? Hold on. Let's have a look at the map again, because I might be getting confused with what the coast actually is. It doesn't look to me... We've never been able to get down here, have we? They did say to cross over. The drawing of the crossing's a bit weird, isn't it? Because there's nowhere to go down here. So... And we've been up around there. I am a bit confused as to where I'm going now. Sorry, let's have another look at what my task says. Fisher folk in the village. Where's the village? Fishermen shacks? They must be there. Must be there. Let's run at them with this big hat and a crowbar. Oop, stuck. Let's check that box before, haven't we? We don't need to do any of this stuff. Did we go in here? I kind of don't remember going in here. We went in here. Get up here. I don't remember these being clickable. Nice. Some more speed. Right, and then this is the fisherman village, right? Should we have a little quick look if there's any other opportunity to persuade this person?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Shall I put the skill point into suggestion? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Suggestion, suggestion, suggestion. Here we go. Here we go. Level up. Accept changes. Right. 58% chance with suggestion. Let's see if I can change my outfit at all. Maybe we'll ask about Ruby first. But suggestion. Have I got anything? I've got a -1 for suggestion for the hat. Let's remove that. Any other good suggestion? Suggestion, 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 suggestion. If I wasn't recording, I would have just carried on saying suggestion then. But I realise now it's quite annoying. Naval coat for suggestion. Makes sense. I reckon we've got a good chance of getting this signed now, because we were 58% and I've just taken off a negative and added a positive. Come on, those are suggestible boots. Suggestible sunglasses. Surely the jorts. The Daisy Dukes. Oh. Okay, I'm happy though. Here we go. Are we actually finally going to get this signed?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Well, first off, I'm going to ask you about Ruby.
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
Okay.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
Okay.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see you know something you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
That was updated then, that's interesting.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Okay, I will. Convince. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Logic and reason.
What a day!
Better go for shameless emotional manipulation.
What a day.
What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability?
These last 2 episodes, huge for progress.
Does this feel like a good thing, though?
No, we're getting the signature. What's going to happen to Lillian's kids, the twins and little Lily?
What do you mean? What's going to happen? They are gonna grow up, of course. I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves.
They didn't end up like the moribund alcoholics?
No, they are good kids. I brought them up the right way.
Are they here now?
No, they moved to Faubourg for work.
Or what do you think Lillian's kids are going to do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then...
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
Say nothing.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Got to put the kids first.
Aye, we do. We do. But how do we do that?
Will you sign the papers for the children?
Fine.
Yes.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
These are so satisfying, these last 2 episodes, to just get stuff on. Do you remember? We had like a period of like, I don't know, probably about loads of episodes where I was just running into brick walls or getting stopped because I couldn't get through the checks. This is really satisfying and it's fun and I feel like there's momentum.
Let's go, Melit.
We will.
He's not dissatisfied with you, but with himself.
Let's just leave. Okay, let's check my shack then, just in case. Just in case Ruby's in, or has been in, or if there's any clues. See? I wasn't able to click on this floorboard before.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Imagine. Let's just leave. No, we're going to move it aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
Search through the sand of sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
A bullet. Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with.
This is great. Let's read the updated task, or let's have a look at the bullet. There's the signed letter. Where's the bullet? Tools? Clothes? Not in clothes, is it? Items. Where's the bullet? Did I pick up a bullet? I thought I picked up a bullet. You found a bullet. Ask her about it. Nice. Okay. And we can do this. Put the envelope. Oh, I love progress. This is great. It's going to be a great day. It's a good Friday. It's a Friday. I'm streaming later on. Here we go.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Washerwoman, why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
A bullet?
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Huge. She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability.
Here we go.
I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
What's she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean? I think that's quite clear, actually, but what do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go, then. But this place is huge. She's like a needle in a haystack. Wipe your brow, man. I was really hoping she'd be hiding in the village. Are you sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet?
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
The felled electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Okay. A few more questions about Ruby.
What more do you want to know?
Enough about Ruby.
Yes. Let's hear us
Let's go.
one thing.
She really means it.
Oops.
It's an honest plea.
You do find her, please go easy on her.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. Now, do we go and investigate the mural, or when we go in 50 minutes, do we just go? I think we go back and we post the documents just while we're getting stuff done. This has been the most productive episode we've had so far, and I want to keep it that way.
The mailbox greets you with its graffito.
Drop in the envelope.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. For good or ill, the deed is done.
Let's go back to Everard. This better be worth it after what we did.
Now, I am kind of tempted. Do we follow the Everard story, or do we follow the Ruby story? I feel like we've made such good progress on the main storyline today that I kind of want to go off and now follow this Everard one, because that one has been lingering for ages. We know that in the next episode we're going to come back and we're going to go up the coast and we're going to have a little look for Ruby. And really, that probably is the most pressing thing to be doing. But right now, I want to speak to Everard because I've posted the letters and I've got the signatures. So let's do that and then we'll log off. Because I need to try and get this uploaded, shoved onto YouTube before I stream later. Because there'll be a lot of you that watch these and don't watch me stream, which is obviously cool. Although I would recommend you come along. So it's not too bad if this comes out at the same time as when I'm streaming. Look at this, sprinting to Everard with a crowbar. I think there's a lot of people who will want to see what's going on with Everard too. This part of the story's been going for ages, so let's see what he says. Here we go. Zoom right in for this.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success.
Yeah.
That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything.
Nice.
The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Oh my god.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now he's happy. Well done.
Integrity.
I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do.
What was the fine print on the document I mailed? What was the catch?
There was no fine print, Harry. But I do hope all that construction noise and limited street access encourages some people to move. After a year of that ruckus, who wouldn't? And when they do, they will have a good place to go. I'm currently working on renovating the buildings near the roundabout into affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
Workers' palaces.
So the village is doomed.
You were there. You saw the place. A wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Youth supermarket church complex. Do you really expect me to believe that? Low-income housing. If even part of this is true, then why not? And life, Nod. I knew you were a man of the people. I'm going to say that.
And I knew you were one too, Harry.
Thank you.
Right when you rolled into town. I've got the centre, I've got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years I'll get the church too. The wheels are turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain. The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than that.
I knew you were up to something.
Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Did you get the hanged man killed?
Order it. You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
That is true. People don't trust pretty people.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
But they're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Yeah, everyone hates them. Except ultra-liberals, maybe, which happens to be me. No. How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already
I do
happening.
need to speak to Joyce, actually. It's been ages. Who killed the hangman?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
You bastard.
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
God.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Is it the woman who's mopping in the entrance to the apartments?
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
The Pigs?
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
God, that was so long ago. That was probably like two and a half months ago when we spoke to Roy.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
Smart flickers in the corner of his mouth.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
Near the old fish market on the quay.
Ages.
The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
10 o'clock, that's going to be like 3 weeks from now in real life. You never know, though. We could read about birds and sit on some benches.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
That's good.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Okay, let's conclude.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly there's a sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
This guy. This guy. Look at that desk. I like the two-tiered desk. Although, quite annoying to reach down to get those papers and stuff. But no, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Nice plants. It's a great office. Okay. Let's leave. Let's get outside and then we'll have a little think. And let's have a look at what is on our task list now. First up, we've got another skill point to play with, which we're not gonna. We could do some thought cabinet stuff. We've got absolutely loads of stuff we could be doing. Maybe that's tempting, you know? I think that's tempting. Should we do it? We haven't done one for ages. The question is, which one of these are we going to do? Humpty Dumpty Dum Centre. I don't really get all this stuff. Jamrock Shuffle. This is to do with the containers. Cop of the Apocalypse. And then the nationhood stuff. I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to do... I'm quite tempted by the Wumpty Dumpty, to be honest with you, everybody. Wednesday evening, something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins Guy and Keith Juice are the stars of the show with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition. It's the Wumpty Dom Dommiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if not there? Let's internalize this. Yeah, I've actually done quite a lot here, but I haven't done any for ages. Okay, and then let's look at this. So, Ruby left the village and went up the coast, explore the coast for signs. So that's something we can definitely do in the next episode. And then this is something we're going to do a lot later. Confront pigs, get the gun back. Near the old fish market at 10 o'clock. Cool. Let's save. Save. And let's go back to the main menu. I think that's officially the most efficient episode we've ever done. That is easily one of the best episodes. We've made loads of progress. We've had some good conversations. We've got skill points. We've started internalizing a new thought in the thought cabinet. We've made big progress with Evrart and with the main murder case. I love it. It's great. I really can't wait to keep playing. It's one of those episodes where I felt like I could keep playing for ages, but I need to get this uploaded and I need to do some bits and bobs of work before I stream this afternoon at twitch.tv/ad_ad_ad. I'll be streaming Rust. By the time you hear this, I will probably have finished streaming. So you can go and watch the VODs, and also on my YouTube I've got playlists of all the games I've ever played and all the streams I've ever done. So if you want to watch me playing any other games, check that out. And as always, I'm up for suggestions on the next YouTube exclusive game to play. I must be over halfway on this by now. According to Steam, I've done 35.8 hours, so I don't know. What do you reckon? Are we going to get up to 40? Are we going to get up to 50 hours? Maybe 50 hours, because I've been a bit slow on some points. Who knows? But I'm excited to carry on. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week for another episode as we approach 30 episodes of my Disco Elysium playthrough. See you later. Bye.